Hello, TT02. This is Lab 9, Exercise 2. So here we have a question that asks us to draw a class diagram for the following set of classes. Right. So here we have few tasks. Let's start from the first one. So class good extends object and adds an instance variable tail and methods. Right, so we have a class good that extends object, and we're going to draw a class diagram for good and object. So for this purpose, I'm going to use an online tool called the Draw.io. So let me show you the Draw.io software. There you go, this is the one. So let's start with the object class. Right, let's see. Here we have a class diagram. Alright, let's bring this up. So the first class here will be the object class. And we do not know what are the fields and method in this class. So we're going to move on to the good class. And so this good class has an instant variable tail and methods mute and jump. Alright, let's go back to Draw.io. So here we draw another class called the goat. So class goat, and it has a field called tail, right? So let's change the field. So in the question, it didn't mention what data type the tail should be, and also did not specify what is the access specified. So we're going to make some assumption that it's going to be a private field, and the name of the field is called tail. And so what is the data type? Well, you can just put anything you want. For now, I'm just going to assume that that this tail refers to a number, an integer, so I'm going to put a type integer. Alright, and if you go back to the question, it says that we need to have two methods, mute and jump. So let's go to the method sections, and we assume that both methods are public. So we just write here mute and jump. So I'm going to drag this down a bit, right? So this is the good class with tail as instant variable and two methods, mute and jump. Right, move on to the next one. Class dot extends object and adds an instance variable nose and methods eat food and bark. So we have another class called dog. So let's drag this over. And we call this a dog, and it has an instance variable nose. So let's put a nose, and again we do not know what data type it belongs to, so we're going to assume any type that you feel is correct, and I'm going to assume that it is also a private instance variable. So minus nose the integer. And the methods we have eat and bark. So we're going to add public eat method, and inside there is going to eat the food. Let's assume that the food is integer again, and does not return anything. Then the next method bark has no parameter, so it's going to have nothing inside the bracket. Alright, so both of these classes, good and dog, according to the question, it should inherit from object. Right? So it should inherit. So we're going to pull the arrow for inheritance, and that should be an arrow that is you can find it from here. So this aggregation, generalization. Yeah, there you go. This is the one. Generalization. So this is the error that we're looking for. So we're just going to pull this over. Okay. So we're going to pull this over and there you go. Just point this to this and point this to that. Yeah. Maybe I should put this. Maybe it's better to put this over here because that'll be easier to see. Right. So good extends objects, and the same goes to dot, which extends the object as well. Okay, there you go. Alright, that's good. Now let's move on to the next statement. Here it says there's a class horse which extends object and extends instance variable height and color, and methods run and jump. Okay, so we have another class which is the horse. So I'm going to call this a horse, and this one will be a instance variable height and color. So let's assume that both of them are private. So height is perhaps a real number, and then a color. So I'm going to assume the color is a string, which is the name of the color. So let's drag this over a bit so that I can see clearly. Methods, we have run and jump. So public methods run and jump. Alright. And horse also extends from the object. So I'm going to pull the extends arrow from here to here. Alright. That's good so far. Next is the class racer. Racer extends horse and adds a method race. So again, we pull down the class diagram, call this a racer, and we have a field. Do we have a field? No, we don't have any field, but we just have a method called race. So method or race. Alright, and there's no field here, so I'm going to just remove the field, and that gives us the racer class. Next thing to do is to move the arrow from the racer to the horse. Alright. And what do we have now? We have another equestrian class that extends the horse and as an instance variable weight, and there's an equestrian variable as well. So equestrian class that extends a horse and it has an instance variable weight and equestrian. So let's go back to the diagram. Draw the class equestrian, and the field is, we assume that to be a private member. We have weight, and let's assume that this is a double type, followed by a string. So judging by the way this variable is named, I believe it is meant to be a Boolean data type. So hence we have two data fields. As for the methods, we have trot and equestrian. So trot, let me assume that it is a public method without return type and without any parameter. As for the string, well, most likely it is used for, I'm guessing that it's used for getting the value of string. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say string, right? That's the variable name, string, and then say that it's going to return the boolean variable. Now, actually, there is there's something that you need to know, which is that you can't have a variable name that is the same as a method name. So in this case, what we do is we're going to change the way string variable is named, and I'm going to add a underscore just to differentiate between the two. So this is string, and I should spell this correctly without an extra D here. Alright, so that's good. So remember, we can't have two names that is used for both an instance variable and a method name. So we have to change it a bit, and this is what I do, which is to add an underscore before, in between is and string for the instance variable is string. Now what's left is the extend arrow. So I'm going to extend the equestrian. Equestrian is going to extend the horse, so I'm going to draw it this way. Alright, so there you go. This is the class, the UML diagram with all the classes that is written in exercise 2. So that's all. So hopefully you can do this correctly on your own. Right? So see you and bye for now.